trying to be sustainable and ethical here. Things are not going to plan. Hello, I hope you're having a fiendish day. So today I'm going to be starting the process of making bookmarks. I want to start with drawing up some concepts. From there I'll be going on to buying some rubber, getting some ink, and then seeing whether I have any card that is suitable for it. If I don't have the card, then I'm going to buy some recycled card that I can use for it, because we're trying to be sustainable and ethical here. So we'll see how it goes. I think that stamping the bookmarks is like a way more sustainable way to do it, because then I can make it myself. I don't need to get lots of deliveries and that kind of thing, and it should just make the whole process both cheaper and more sustainable, which is something we can all enjoy. Here I'm using Procreate to draw up the stencils for the stamps. I started out with some concepts, drew them up fully, and then made sure that I used thicker lines than I usually would have to try and give myself a little bit more space when creating the stamps. Now we have some drawings done, we can start doing the stamping. Yay! So I got some stamping equipment, so let's unbox it and see where it goes. I want to know why this company feels the need to put this much plastic packaging on every little thing. It was really annoying and just so time consuming to unwrap this whole thing. Generally it seems like a good little kit, but I think the company could really do with minimising their packaging just a bit. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of a break. Things are not going to plan. You can see this one. It is not what I wanted. So it's been a while since I did lino cutting. Use these lino cutters. They are bulkier than I'd like. I'm used to kind of making dainty little things, so, and I'm really kind of, I would say I do quite detailed images. With this size, like how small this is, combined with how large these little cutters are, they're not really vibing. So we'll see how it goes. The first one didn't go to plan, but I don't hate it either. And then I'm working on this little radish who is eating Doritos. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am in kind of horrible pain right now. I have a shoulder issue, so cutting out has been hard on my shoulder and it just has left me in agonising pain. I had to take a long break there and take lots of painkillers just to make it manageable. So we're going to take a break till tomorrow. Hopefully we get somewhere with this and we'll try again tomorrow. Okay, so we're back and I took a rest yesterday. I'm wearing a harness today to try and keep my shoulder in place so it doesn't hurt so much, and let's hope that we get a little bit further today. Hopefully maybe we can salvage the stamp thing. So, it didn't go to plan, and that's what art's about really, I don't know. So, some might see this as a failure, and a younger version of me definitely would be frustrated right now and annoyed. But I have been through so much failure with art, because art is kind of testing the waters and seeing what works. And, okay, let me tell you a story. When I first went to art college, I did it, and I did my first year and I didn't get into my second year, and I was inconsolable. I was so upset. I hated it. I genuinely sobbed and wouldn't leave my bed. And then I did Game Zone. I did that for 2 years. I liked games when I was a kid. I used to play, my mother was a big gamer. And then I pivoted again and I did graphic design. And then that got me a job in advertising. And then I pivoted again just this year. I decided that I was going to do a year off, or well, at least some time off, a few months off, and try and do my art, focus on my art and what I actually want to do. And that's what this is now. I'm starting to do markets. It took me a few months to kind of adjust. But the thing about art is that you do have to pivot, and there's a lot of failure in it, but there's also a lot of joy in it. So basically, I used to hate painting. I used to hate it so much. Every art teacher I had, they tried to teach me about painting and I just didn't get it. I was so annoyed, I was so frustrated. I was so easily frustrated at it because I wanted it to look good and it never looked the way I wanted it to look. And so I just get so annoyed and irritated. And then every few years I'd try it again. I'd be like, yeah, okay, maybe painting is for me, maybe I can do it. And then I get frustrated and I make something that I didn't really like that much and yeah, it doesn't matter. Wouldn't work. And then one year I made this and I was so happy with the result, but I didn't go into it trying to make something like this. I went into it saying, okay, I'm going to play with 1 point perspective, I'm going to do something silly and fun, and I'm not going to try and paint a thing in front of me and like make it perfectly look like that thing. I'm just going to do something that I like to do. And I was so happy with the results. I was absolutely chuffed with the results because I enjoyed the process. I actually enjoyed the process of making that painting and making the art, and then the art came out good. But if the art hadn't come out good, I would have still enjoyed it because I enjoyed the process. And with the stamps, I didn't enjoy the process. I mean, I was in physical pain, which was kind of ruining it for me as well. But also, a lot of my creativity is creating in the moment, and it just felt like transferring one thing to another. It just wasn't working, and there was definitely some problem solving going on, and I thought it like there was aspects of it that were interesting, but I was feeling that frustration again. And for me, when I get frustrated making art, I don't enjoy the art piece at the end. So really, you need to focus on joy as an artist, in my opinion, and enjoying it as much as you can, because that's when you're going to make art that you like. It doesn't matter about anybody else. If you enjoy it while you make it, you're going to enjoy the end of it, because it represents the joy that you had while you were making it. And I know a lot of people are kind of scared to make art because they don't think they're good enough and they don't think they'll be that, you know, that it'll come out the way they want it to, and it probably won't. But if you enjoy it along the way, I think that's so worth the time and effort you put into it. So yeah, make art, make bad art, just enjoy it. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like, follow and subscribe. I have until August to figure my stuff out, so you liking and subscribing and following and whatever makes a huge difference to me. So hopefully I see you next time.